With spring comes the epic finals of our favorite TV shows, the devastating news that productions have run their course, or the celebratory announcement that your chosen series is receiving another season. There are also plenty of new additions announced for call sheets and, unfortunately, plenty of folks moving on and leaving their characters behind. It's been a particularly difficult one for fans of 9-1-1 and Fire Country, as they say farewell to some of the biggest personalities to step into their respective storylines. And now, a Chicago Fire star is bidding adieu, with Jake Lockett saying goodbye to fans in an Instagram post. Yes, sadly the rumors are true, and Lockett will be exiting the series after a 3-season run that began back in season 11. The social media post features a montage video of the actor's memories from his time with the rest of his Chicago Fire team, showing the behind-the-scenes fun the performers have while making the procedural. With nothing but gratitude in his heart, the actor uses his post as a place to talk about the pride and cherished memories that he experienced, writing, "What's next for Chicago Fire? Right now, the fate of Chicago Fire remains up in the air. Like so many other shows airing on NBC, the title hasn't received a cancellation or renewal notice for its hopeful 14th season. This means that, along with Lockett, many members of the production could be exiting the series if it doesn't come back altogether. Right now, we know that 2 new titles, Happy's Place and Street Dennis Medical, will be returning for sophomore installments. Like Chicago Fire, other favorites such as Found, Brilliant Minds, Chicago PD, Grosse Pointe Garden Society, Night Court, The Irrational, and more are still on the chopping block as the network makes their decisions about what to keep and what to toss. Chicago Fire faces uncertain future as cast departures continue. The emotional departure of Jake Lockett from Chicago Fire has left fans reeling, but it also raises questions about the show's future as it approaches a potential 14th season. Lockett's heartfelt Instagram post, filled with behind-the-scenes moments and gratitude for his time on the series, underscores the close-knit bonds formed among the cast, a dynamic that has been a hallmark of Chicago Fire since its inception. But as the show remains unconfirmed for renewal, fans are left wondering, is this the beginning of the end for Firehouse 51? A changing landscape for One Chicago. Lockett's exit is just the latest in a string of cast changes that have reshaped the One Chicago universe in recent years. From Jess Spencer's emotional farewell as Captain Matthew Casey to Miranda Ray Mayo's departure as Stella Kidd, the series has weathered numerous transitions while maintaining its core spirit. However, each departure chips away at the original foundation, leaving viewers to wonder how much more the show can evolve before it loses its identity. With NBC yet to announce renewals for Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, or Chicago Med, the entire franchise hangs in limbo. The network's decision to greenlight sophomore seasons for newer shows like Happy's Place and Street Dennis Medical suggests a shifting focus, one that may not prioritize the long-running One Chicago lineup as heavily as before. What Lockett's exit means for Firehouse 51. Lockett joined Chicago Fire in season 11 as Sam Carver, a brash but skilled firefighter with a complicated past. His character quickly became a fan favorite, offering a fresh dynamic alongside veterans like Kelly Severide, Taylor Kinney, and Christopher Herman. David Eigenberg. His abrupt departure leaves a void in the Firehouse, both in terms of personality and storytelling potential. While the circumstances of Carver's exit remain unclear, whether it will be an off-screen write-out or a dramatic on-screen send-off, showrunner Andre Newman will need to address the absence in a way that feels organic. Given the show's history of handling exits with emotional weight, Casey's move to Oregon, Otis' tragic death, fans will expect nothing less than a meaningful resolution for Carver. The broader trend of procedural shakeups. Chicago Fire isn't the only procedural facing major cast changes this season. Over at *9-1-1*, Oliver Stark's Buck survived a near-death experience, but the show lost a key player in Jennifer Love Hewitt's Maddie Buckley. Similarly, Fire Country shocked fans with the exit of a major character, proving that even newer hits aren't immune to turnover. This trend reflects the natural life cycle of long-running TV dramas. Actors seek new challenges, contracts expire, and creative directions shift. However, for Chicago Fire, which has already seen so many original cast members depart, the question becomes, how much more change can the show sustain before it's no longer the same series fans fell in love with?